Thank you, sir. Thank you for my introduction, and thanks, Team Diabetes India, to give me this opportunity to discuss about the diabetes, the role of obesity, and the management of the weight in the long-term intervention for the prevention development of the diabetes. So, as sir said, being on time, 10 minutes is very, very, very less to discuss about the complication associated with the obesity, and 10 minutes is very, very short, too much to just understand the effect of obesity management in the prevention of the complications. We know everything about the obesity, definitely obesity, how it's going to grip the whole world. And this is the recent data from the National Family Health Survey, which was done between 2019 and 21. The waist circumference of this Indian woman's 39.6%, almost at the same BMI level of 23 among the women's and 22 and 22.1 among the males. You see the waist circumferences of the Indian women's is 39.6, which is quite higher than the males, which is 11.9. Now, I'm particularly discussing about the females in the India because whatever the data is saying, you see this brown segments, the states, almost four in the north, three in the south. In these states, the prevalence of obesity among the Indian women is more than 15%. You can understand the upcoming epidemic of the obesity and associated complications in India. And most of these females and as well as males, they primarily lie in the age group between the 40 to 49. So this is the time where a person lives in the maximum productive age. The person becomes obese and starts developing diabetes. Now, there is something important data here. You see, between the age group of 15 to 19, when we shift to the age group of 20 to 29, there is tremendous rise in the obesity percentage, almost 153% rise in the prevalence of obesity. And the similar data is for the males also. 196% rise in the obesity from an age group of 15 to 19 when switched to the 20 to 29. When we go further, as the age increases, the number of the people who are turning more and more obese is gradually reducing. Why? Because most of the people already turned obese. So, this data I have kept specifically here. The point of action is actually among the females should be before age of 20 and among the males before the age of 30. This is the real time when we can tell these people, we can tell the people who are at risk of obesity that this is the right time that you can prevent getting obese and prevent getting complication associated with obese. Because once you have crossed the age of 20, once you have crossed the age of 30, you are busy in your personal life, your economic life, your professional life, and at that time, telling anybody that you are obese, you are at a risk of diabetes, you have to spare time to reduce your weight is very tough job. So what I think that the government should put a policy to make the schools, the college aware of all these important aspects of obesity right at the time of their education rather than when a person land up into its professional life. So this is the right time where we can hit the obesity and prevent the developing of the upcoming epidemic of the diabetes and obesity in the India as well as world. So this is the data about ICMR and the Dr. Mohan's group. I'm not going about the stats too much about the stats. This is the STRIDE study which shows that among the younger people between the age of 20 to 39, there is 73% rise in the obesity in the last one decade. And this is data from the NFH4 and the 5. You can see the blue graphs are the NFHS4 and the orange graph is NHS5. And almost one decade in every state of the India, there is almost double rise of the obesity prevalences. Now I'm going to put forward the four important studies, the diabetes prevention program. How does these program give us the data? What are the effect of the obesity prevention, obesity management in the prevention of the diabetes? So the first study is the Indian Diabetes Preventive Study, which was done by Dr. Ramchandran This was done among the 531 patients. Those patients were grouped into the four groups: the control, the patient, and the another group is in which the lifestyle modification was imposed. The third group in which the metformin was given, and the fourth group in which the lifestyle modification and the metformin was given. Of course, the 3 year, the patients were followed for the 30 months, and the 3 year cumulative incidence of the diabetes from group 1 to group 4 is 55%, 55% rise in the diabetes among the control group, 39.3% among the patients who were imposed with lifestyle modification, 40% in which the metformin was given, and 39.5% in which the metformin and the lifestyle intervention was given. So these data are robust, which shows that both lifestyle modification and metformin significantly reduces the incidence of the diabetes in Asian Indians, especially with the impaired glucose tolerance. But there was no added benefit of combining both of them. So, lifestyle modification alone itself is sufficient to prevent obesity and the upcoming diabetes. The second study that I want to put forward is the largest meta analysis in which the 63 studies were pooled and the data among 17,272 patients were analyzed, and the participants were found that the diabetic cumulative incidence was 9% among intervention group and the 12% among the control group. So there was absolute reduction of 3% among the control as well as the patients with the lifestyle modification. So again, this is the biggest meta-analysis which shows that real-world lifestyle modification strategies can reduce the risk of diabetes. There are multiple diabetes prevention programs done in the various other countries, the Finland, the Italy, the New Zealand, the India, the multiple studies were done in the USA. But this is the next upcoming study that I want to show is the study that actually I have studied so many studies, the DPP program, but this is the robust study which shows the maximal effect of lifestyle modification for prevention of the diabetes in patients who are obese with or without impaired glucose tolerance. So this study primarily focused on the lifestyle modification plus metformin. The effectiveness of this lifestyle intervention shows there is 58% decrease in the diabetes incidence. So can you see 58%? It's a robust data. There is 31% decrease in the diabetes incidence with metformin alone as a preventive drug for the obesity management. So 58% with lifestyle modification alone, 31% decrease with the diabetes incidence with metformin alone. What they exactly did in their study? Their diabetes preventive program includes the individual care managers or the lifestyle coaches, which talk to the obese people one to one. So this was a robust study in which each and every individual who was involved in the study was personally taken care of. Their weight, their lifestyle, their feeding habit, their working habit, everything was taken care by the personalized coach in this study. There was frequent contact with the participant. It is not said that the patient who was given instruction 1 or 2 months before and we asked the patient to come after the 2 months. No, every week they interact with the patient directly, face to face or through the phone, and try to impose maximum the interventions in these patients. There was structured 16 session core curriculum in these patients were given in which their diet, whatever they are taking, how much time they are spending on the phone, how much time they are spending on the laptops. These everything was taken care in this 16 session core curriculum. Supervised physical activity sessions were done depending upon the comorbid conditions of the patients. Flexible maintenance intervention done once the patient who has achieved their weight as per the height or the when the patient has achieved the target, the maintenance was given very much flexibility. The imposing of the exercise and was done were given some relaxations. Individualized through a toolbox of adherence strategies, which was individualized person to person, and tailored material addressing ethnic diversity. Like in India, we say North paratha and this what you call dahi paratha and butter and all these things. So people who are taking these things in the north, the people in the south, they are taking too much of the sugar or the oil in their fat. So each and every individual from different ethnicity where they can taken care of depending upon their ethnicity, their dietary pattern and everything. Extensive network of training, feedback and clinical support was also given. And this was finally the maintenance program requirement. That maintenance was done for a very long duration of the 3 years, which was intensive but with some flexibility for the patient. Combination of the group and individual contacts were done to the people who were incorporated in this study. Face-to-face meetings every 2 months was done, and the phone contacts between the visits were done in the maintenance program. So, with this, I wish to conclude the Indian youths are at very high risk of the obesity related disease in the coming decades. Hit hard at age between 15 to 25 years to prevent upcoming tsunami of the diabetes. Females in the India are more susceptible for the obesity associated complications. A well planned diabetes prevention program need aggressive one-to-one interaction in people with obesity. And finally, I want to put the fourth study in front of you. So this is me, 13 March 2026. This was first marathon I started at the age of 46. My BMI was 26. My fasting sugar was 112. So I did this study on myself. And almost 1 year back, last week, on the 9th of the February, this is my second marathon. My BMI is now 23. My fasting blood sugar is 82 without any medication, only with the lifestyle intervention. So the start therapy from your home, when we incorporate the Indian data of the obesity in the people who are sitting in this room, we can identify how many people are beyond their BMI targets. So start interventions from your home, then you start intervention doing on your patients. So thank you all for your patience listening.
Excellent.